Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the next journal in my series showing the journals that I made myself, since my goal this year is just to journal more regularly. This is another one that I made last year. I made this cover inspired by Amity Bloom, and these are the other ones in the series, so I'll link below the flip throughs of the ones I've already done because I made these two last year as well. So if you want to check out those flip throughs, they'll be below. This is one that I made this year, and that's the most recent one I've made, so I'll do a flip through after this video. And so this one, I just did it the same way I made the Liz at the Paper Project inspired one. I put up a video of Amity Bloom's Scraps journal and then paused it on the cover and then used it as a guide. So I put more of me into it though, with more blue, and chose some words that I liked. So love, and I love writing, and I love butterflies, and there's more blue here. And all of the items that you see on this cover are from Daphne's diary, except for the back music paper. So yeah, I used masking tape on the spine, also inspired by Amity Bloom. And I'm going to use this journal because I made this cover last year and I put the word love there. It wasn't really speaking to me back then, but at the moment, well, it's really significant for me now because this year my word for the year is love, and I'll share more about that when I do the page spread for my word for the year. But I thought I'd use this as a guide to document my word for the year and keep it running throughout the whole year. So document the ways I'm loved, the ways that I learn about love, the way that I can get any insights about love and loving others, and just, you know, God's love for us and all that kind of things. So recording that journey, going deeper into deep gritty love not the airy fairy, you know, because love is such a word that is general and broad, but I really want to get into what it actually means to live a life where you are loved and love and receive and give love. So anyway, let's go into the journal. This is also a what's this called, a page from Daphne's diary that I put inside. And then I used Daphne's, I used Nazi from Amity Bloom, her journal pages as a guide as well. And for the first time, added straight stitching to my pages, just for a decorative element. This is one of my originals of my art backgrounds, which might look familiar from my the kits in my Etsy with my art papers. So you can see this is the original with my actual writing on it and the paint on the back of it. And then, because Amity Bloom, her journal, she calls it a scrap journal, so I tried to use scraps as well in mine, but embossed paper, ledger paper, a page from a vintage children's book that I really love. This is from one of my exercise books from back when I was a kid, so I love that idea. And this is my writing when I was in grade 3, I believe. This pattern paper, which is really pretty. I just added a few little bits and pieces here and there. This all came from my scraps box or basket. A bag here, which I believe I got from Janine. Thank you so much, Janine. And this is again from one of my art papers, the one with the trees. That might look familiar again from one of my Etsy kits. The same here, this is one of my offcuts of my original artwork. So again, just using scraps. And this is from Janine again. Thank you so much. So I just joined 2 paper bags together using masking tape, so I can slip in something large in there if I want, like a card or a brochure. This is music paper from my own childhood as well, using, you can see my writing because I can't really read music by sight. I need to write down the notes. Coffee dyed paper. And then that's the back of that art paper. And then just using some of my favourite scrapbook papers that were offcuts from other projects. This beautiful paper from Tony. This is a bag that it was packaging from Bonnie and Clive, so I love putting that there. My first time using piano paper, yay! And I love how it says love is something to treasure. So I intentionally put that in there because this is my love journal. Again, inspired by Amity Bloom because she uses piano paper, and this was one of my vintage finds in Melbourne, same with the ledger paper here, although I don't think that's actually vintage. This is another offcut from Bonnie and Clive. I love this paper here, And again, one of my original artworks, a scrap piece. Love this paper here. And I thought I could write some quotes or something in there. And I love the butterfly and the stamps piece here. Another scrap offcut. Love the piano paper. I'm going to do that more now that I know how great it looks. The other side of that paper bag with a pocket here. And this is the third signature. So this is an offcut from a manila folder. How cool is that? Pockets here and there again, just using offcuts. This one's from my grandma. So she had a colouring book and I used this from her, my kindred spirit, the one I talked about on my channel quite a bit. This ring from her. And you can see this is what I used to mark where to put my signature holes. I've got a new piece of paper now for that. Another one of my original artwork offcuts. This cute butterfly bag, so I can make that a pocket if I want. Music paper, My Life is Love, so I thought that was fitting as well. Love this typewriter paper with the aqua keys and aqua and the white keys, which is representative of the typewriter that I would love to get, aqua with white keys. And then this one is one of my art papers as well, the mixed media one in my Etsy. And just more of the same. I love the combination of, you know, coffee dyed paper, coloured paper and white papers. It all works together. Like, you don't need to only have coffee dyed or white, you can mix and match. Just a bit of an offcut here, another one of my vintage finds of music paper. And this used to be my shirt actually, so I really liked this shirt and cut it up and added some lace, and it's like a little flip. Just another scrappy offcut. More writing and words and things. So this is my journal. This one won't be a monthly like those other ones. I'll probably use this more for well, I already said, my goodness, what am I talking about? I already said what I'm going to use it for, to document my love journey, which sounds ridiculous, but you know, that deep, gritty type. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back to share this journal in the next video. Bye guys.